In this video, I'm revealing a secret hack for the Aviator Casino game that could make you big multipliers and therefore big money. Aviator is one of the hottest crash games around, where you can cash out massive multipliers if you're smart or lucky enough to catch them before they vanish. Watch as I demonstrate this powerful hack in action. Welcome to Ninja Gamblers, the best place to learn how to beat casinos. Here, you can find the latest tips and strategies for roulette, blackjack, poker, slots, and much more. If you want to stay ahead of the game and maximize your chances of making big wins at the casino, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. In the description of this video, you'll find links to our Instagram page and our Telegram channel. There, we share exclusive content that never makes it to YouTube. You'll also find a list of safe, licensed casinos we recommend in each country, along with a comparison of the free money bonuses they offer. Aviator is one of my favourite quick games on the internet. It's simple, yet incredibly exciting, as it can make you win extremely high multipliers, sometimes even 100 times or more. The issue is, you need to know how to catch them. I've made various other videos about it, like the one linked in the top right corner. Today, I'm going to show it once again, demonstrating my favourite game hack to try and harness as many succulent multipliers as we can. Let's see what happens. So first of all, where can you find this game? It was only released a couple of years ago, so not every online casino has it. In our list in the description, we have clearly highlighted which casino has Aviator in the available games section. What's this list all about? For those new here, let me explain. The internet is filled with unlicensed online casinos that pose serious risks, potentially causing legal and financial troubles. These shady casinos can be illegal and fraudulent and host rigged games that ensure you lose. Often based in tax havens, they can disappear without a trace, leaving you with no way to recover your funds. So, which casinos are trustworthy? As experts, we've created a list of verified, licensed and fair casinos for each country worldwide. You can find this list via the link in the video description and the first pinned comment. These casinos are safe, and some offer welcome bonuses like free cash or spins for new members. We've ensured that each casino on our list is free of rigged games and updated daily with new verified options. For viewers in the USA, online casino legality varies by state. Some states only allow social casinos. Check the link in the description to find the best legal casinos for your state, or the top social casinos if traditional online casinos aren't permitted. Alright, let's get started. Okay, I'll explain very quickly how it works if you've never seen it in action. In this game, a plane takes off, and as it flies, a multiplier starts to increase. The longer it flies, the higher the multiplier climbs. You place your bets before the plane takes off. I'll be using 2 bets in this play, one for $5 and one for $2.50. As the plane flies, you need to decide when to cash out to secure your winnings. The challenge? If you don't cash out before the plane flies away, you lose your bet. So it's all about finding the right moment to cash out. The longer you wait, the higher the potential winnings, but wait too long and you lose everything. The point at which the plane flies away is random, adding an element of unpredictability and keeping the game thrilling. I'll be setting up 2 different bets, one for $5 and one for $2.50. The reason I do this is because, in this game, there are streaks of low multipliers followed by higher ones. When I expect a low multiplier, I'll use the lower bet. When I anticipate a high multiplier, I'll use the higher bet. Alright, let's get started so I can show you what I mean in action. I'm starting with a little over $160 in my balance. Let's see how far we can go. At the top of the screen, you can see the last multipliers. The last 3 were pretty low, so I'm starting with a $5 bet. Well, that didn't go as expected. It flew away as soon as it took off. Let's try again. I'm placing another $5 bet, because I believe it should pay out a decent multiplier now. Okay, I cashed in just under 2 times because I wasn't confident it would go super high. And I wasn't completely wrong. I'll stick with my $5 bet and try to cash in before it hits a 3 times multiplier. Perfect, I've made some decent money, and it stopped right after. As you'll notice, I tend not to go over 3 times or 5 times, even if I think it could go higher. I'd rather cash in a little less and secure my winnings than risk losing my bet. Now, since the last plays gave good multipliers, I'm switching to the lower $2.50 bet. I don't think it will pay out well now, so I'd rather risk just losing $2.50. Okay, I've cashed out at 1.71 times, but it seems it will still go higher. I was probably wrong in my strategy this time. It's pretty high. Ah well, the fact is, since the game is still technically random, there are many instances where you get the prediction quite wrong. Alright, let's stick with a low bet. Whoops, this time I've lost, but at least it's a small amount. Since it just paid out a lot, I'll keep betting $2.50. Ugh, the plane flew away immediately and I lost my bet. But thankfully, we kind of predicted it already by betting low. I'll give it another low bet and see how it goes. After the 3rd low multiplier, I think I can increase it again. Oh wow, lost again. I was expecting it to be low, but not just 1.16 times. Okay, I think I should keep my bet low once more. This time I managed to cash out before the plane flew away. Great. It's not a lot, but it's something. Now I'll switch to a $5 bet since it gave low multipliers for a few rounds. Okay, I cashed out at 2.29 times, but it's still climbing. Jeez, look at how high it's going. See, the theory is correct. After a streak of low multipliers, the game always has to eventually balance with a big fat one, but you never know how big and how long you should stay. This time, I could have made a big fat win if I stayed longer. Ah well, I still doubled my bet. Okay, let's keep going. $5 again. Great! I cashed out at 1.84 times and it stopped at 1.97 times. Lucky me. Alright, I'm going to speed up the video while I explain a bit why I'm betting like this. So, you get how the hack works. In a few words, because we are betting on a streak pattern. In the long term, the game has to, mathematically, balance longer and shorter multipliers in order to keep the correct RTP of the game. This means that, in theory, the more we have a long streak of low multipliers, the higher the chance of a big one coming soon, and vice versa. The more we see big fat multipliers coming out generously, the higher the chance that the game will balance out with a streak of nasty low multipliers, sometimes even things like 1.01 times. Now, this in the long term is nearly always happening, and if you've been playing this game for a while, you must have seen this pattern happen a lot too. However, it's not mathematically guaranteed because it's a game of chance. So, although it usually works like this, it doesn't all the time, and we never know for sure when things are changing, when a big multiplier is coming, and if the one after that is going to be big, small, or enormous. So this is why we cannot build an exact strategy, but we have more of a generic hack, an approach that is much more approximate. You bet lower and stay less in the game when you have seen a few big multipliers come out, while you bet big and stay longer after a few short ones. Will it work every time? Absolutely not, but in my experience, it could give you a better chance of catching big multipliers. The longer the span of the pattern you analyse, the more likely it is that this pattern is correct. Over a few hours, the chances are that the algorithm has to adapt to the correct RTP. Over a short amount of time, like a couple of minutes though, anything can happen. Now, let's jump back into the game and see how far I've gotten. As you can see from my balance, it went pretty well. I've added almost $100 to my total balance, which is definitely not bad. Of course, it's not always like this. Every game is different. Some go much better, especially if you hit big multipliers, while some go catastrophically bad. It's always gambling. There is always a risk of losing everything. Alright, so what do you guys think of this hack, and of Aviator in general? I know it's a bit more approximate, and in general, it's way more a game of chance, more like a slot, rather than a game of skills, so a bit different than usual. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I try to respond to everyone. I remind you that in the link in the description, you can find a list of safe and certified online casinos in your country and in each US state. I recommend using certified casinos if you want peace of mind and to avoid scams, rigged games, or even playing in illegal casinos in your country and having trouble with the law. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. See you soon, ninjas.